There's nothing like cracking that cellophane and pulling that record out. It just smells great.
Welcome to BODS Mayhem Hour.
Non-stop hardcore energy.
I love the show, guys. You're awesome.
Unlike any other.
With your host, John the Bod, a.k.a. the Bod Father.
Man, this stuff rocks.
Hello, guys. This is Redouane Aouameur from Lelahell, and you are listening to the BODS Mayhem Hour, and stay metal.
The views and opinions of the guests do not necessarily reflect the views and opinions of BODS Mayhem Hour, its staff, affiliates, or sponsors. Parental discretion is advised. Welcome to BODS Mayhem Hour.
Hey everybody, welcome to BODS Mayhem Hour. I am your host, John the Bod, aka the Bod Father, and as always, I bring you guys and gals awesome interviews. Today, it's an honor and a huge privilege to welcome lead singer and guitarist of Lelahell and one of Algeria's most critically acclaimed metal acts. His name is Redouane, and he has released his new solo single entitled Fury Flight, and he is currently working on an EP that will be released in 2024. So I'm going to try to pry some information out of him, but we'll see what happens here. But Redouane, how you doing? And welcome to the podcast all the way from Algeria, man. How you doing?
Thank you, my friend. I'm doing well. Thank you for the invitation. It's a great pleasure to be with you tonight.
I got to know, what got you into music? What was it that sparked you to say, I want to go down this path. I want to try this and see what happens?
I started in the early 90s. So first, I wanted to play some metal. I started to listen first some metal stuff in the late 80s. So after that, I discovered some good bands like thrash metal bands and all kind of stuff. So I decided to start music with one of the first Algerian metal band was called Neanderthalia. And so I was the bass player in this band. And some 2 years after, we formed Litham. Litham is also an Algerian band. We released the first Algerian metal album in 1999. And also I played in many other bands too. So I I'm an old school man.
And nothing wrong with that, my friend. Nothing wrong with the old school ways. Nothing wrong with that at all.
Yeah.
You've been a musician for 2 decades. Might as well almost say 3 decades now.
3 decades now, yeah.
Yeah, and you've done more than 200 collaborations worldwide. Did you think you would still be doing it today as a musician?
Yes, about those collaboration, I started to do them 4 years later. I started with some platforms. So I worked with many bands, and I'm still doing that. So a few hours ago, I was also working with a band from Saudi Arabia. It's very cool death metal bands, very old school death metal bands, and I still get many projects like that. So it's a passion. So it's also a part of my income. So I don't do this for free, of course, but it's a passion. So I like to do that. So when I receive some good music, sometimes I get some shitty music, but it's a challenge. Sometimes when you get some shitty music to adapt yourself to that. So it's good. I think it gives a good way to learn also. So I like that. So I'm still doing that. I think that I will still do that in many years again. So
But it challenges you as a musician. I mean, it gets you out of that box to make you think and stay not mundane. You know what I mean? It makes you want to keep on and striving for more.
Yes, yes. I have been a musician now since 3 decades, as you said before. So I I I started to play music three th- 3 decades, and I love that. I have always the same passion, like I have started. So 30 years after, so I still like to play metal. I still like to play music, to play instrument. I play bass, I play guitar, and I do vocals. So it's something that I like. So I don't think that I I will stop. So I like that a lot.
What's it mean to you to be well known in your country for revolutionizing the local metal scene and to have your music and people recognize you worldwide, man? How does that make you feel?
To be honest, it's something that comes naturally. So I I I feel like, when you do something naturally, so you don't realize that you are, let's say, one of the first musician of the Algerian metal scene, and we have done all that. So yes, I'm proud of that, but things came naturally. So I mean that I didn't want to be the first, or to do that. So I just wanted to play music, so from my heart, from my soul. So this is that. So
You first made a name for yourself, though, as the bassist of Algeria's first ever extreme metal act, Neanderthalia, in the 90s. And you talked about this a little bit ago. You went on to pioneer the first Algerian metal album with the band Lithium and soon forming Carnivage in 2004, the
yeah.
world's first Algerian grindcore band. Being the first with these styles of bands, did you want to be that first band to break these barriers and say, "Hey, look, we can do this no matter where we're from"?
Yes, I think so. When we started to play metal in the early 90s, so we were the first. We were the first. There were some bands that were playing also. There was also some bands that have make some demos, but we were the first band that have made stage, that have made lives, that have made festivals. And after that, with Litham, we were the first Algerian metal band that have released an album. So we uh, I always wanted something, something more, so I always wanted more, because we believe in that. So we believe in that music. So we want to make it like a music, like something from our culture, so we want to export that. So this is what I have done with my band Lelahell. So we have also make a lot of shows in Europe. We played in almost 20 countries. So I I always wanted to explore new things, and also for the metal, for the Algerian metal scene, for to make people discover more about our countries, our about music, about our culture too.
How much local support did you get when you started actually playing shows when all this first started, and up till now? How was the scene then versus now? How much support did you get in your area?
Yes, when we started to play, so we were like, in the early we started in the early 90s, and after that, there was the golden era of Algerian metal scene in the late 90s. So we were like a rock star, like going on TV shows, national TV shows, making a lot of concerts. So it was something very good. So we have a clip that was in the national television. So it was something It was something interesting in that period. People also buy the first album of Litam, so we get a lot of support. We were receiving letters before emails, so it was in the 90s. So I still have them, like 200 letters or something like that. So we get a lot of support from fans and stuff like that. After that, we also received a lot of emails, and still now received support from people from uh, from our country, with my band Litham, with my new black metal project. So it's great to be supported by the local fans, by the local scene. So I think it's really important.
Oh yeah, it's truly important. And I'll say this right now, folks.
Yeah.
Red Ron just hit the nail on the head right there. Back in the 90s, when we had email, but not, everybody using email at that time. When you actually got a letter in the mail from what you're doing, you had support, and
Yeah,
you
yeah, yeah. That's true. Yeah, it's a true support. So people take letter and write and all the stuff. So it was in something 1999, 1998. So as you said, email were still not used by a lot of people. But I think it was something really interesting for me, for the music, for the band, for the scene.
You taught the technical principles of extreme metal vocals to singers young and old in Switzerland, Greece, the United States, Sweden, and Germany. That's very impressive, my friend. The countries where vocalization has become the highest of art forms. What's it mean to you when you help out an artist and you see them reach their goals? And I mean, they're just like killing it, and you've helped them to achieve that.
Yeah, it's something really good, because I got clients from all levels. So I got students for all kind. I got beginners, and I also got very talented singers. Sometimes, last time I got a rock singer who is really really talented from USA. I think it's called Artus or something like that. So he was a very very great singer in rock. So he just wanted to learn to scream. So it took him just uh, 10 to 15 minutes to learn that, because I told him that you just have to do that naturally. So you just have to scream. So you want to scream, you just you, you just scream. So no technical things, or all that stuff, diaphragm and all this. So take take that off. So just scream. And it was very very fantastic, because he learned how to scream. And it was something really amazing. For me, it was a great pleasure to see him achieving his goal.
Yeah, he just needs to scream like somebody stole the last piece of pizza that he needed, that he wanted to eat. That he was so hungry he just couldn't get it, so they stole it. That's what you do. What's been your toughest challenge yet to help somebody vocally? Has there been that obstacle yet, or no?
Yeah, the challenge, I got sometimes some very like cute girls that want to
Uh,
learn to, yes, they want to learn to do some brutal stuff. So sometimes it's really difficult, because the girls always ask, it will not damage my vocals, it will not damage my vocals, it will I so it's difficult, yes, to have a student like that. And sometimes also people that really really don't are not are not for that, so no, are not screamers. So they try. So it will take time. So I think to learn to scream, it takes time. But sometimes people uh, are not really really prepared for that. So they need a lot of exercise, a lot of preparation for that. So sometimes it's difficult to teach them, but I still love that because it's really great to teach to someone to something that you like, that you love. So, and I think that people feel that. So when you transmit them this passion, so if 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 they don't learn, but they will like the lesson, because it's something that you do from your heart, so they understand that, so it's great.
I know you've been doing this for almost 30 years now. Let's just say 30 years. But were you a little nervous in creating music like a solo project that you're doing right now?
My solo project is something is black metal project. So I always wanted to do black metal. So I like black metal. I listen to a lot of black metal, but I never played black metal, something 100% black metal. So sometimes there are some black metal influences in other music, other bands, but for that time, I decided to make something really 100% black metal, and I started with a first song which is really really slow, so and also very let's say atmospheric, something like that. So it's something that I like. It's the atmosphere, the the combination of vocals and the riffs and all of that. So I decided to do that. So I am gonna also make other singles and also release an EP, and we'll see in the future how things will work with that project.
But how excited are you to have this single entitled Fury Flight released off this upcoming EP? It's got to feel good to have that out there, man, seeing the response that you're getting.
Yeah, thank you. Yes, I got really good responses right now. So really good reviews. People share the video. Very good comments and all the stuff. I think it's good, promising. I like that. I like the responses. So it will help me to pursue this adventure. So I think it's amazing. Yeah.
How was it? How cool was it to do this video? Because you look like you was having some fun. Your eyes glazed over, and I went, "Oh, shit's about to get real."
Yeah, it was really funny because it was with a young guy who is doing some cool videos. Like he has nothing to do with metal, so I think that he never heard metal from his life, but um, he understood. He is really open mind, so he understood the mood of the song, of what I'm looking for. So it was really simple. Like we recorded in a room with a black screen, but he was really engaged in that project. So, and you can see that in the result in the video. It's he does an amazing job, and I'm really thankful to him. So thank you, Murad. His name is Murad.
What led Fury Flight to be the first song released off this upcoming EP? Was that just the first song that was done, and you said, "Hey, let's get this out and see what kind of response we get"?
Yes, it's the first song. So I think it's very good, promising. So I think that the EP will have also very good responses. So I almost finished the two songs from the EP. So they are. I will start maybe to make the mix and mastering in September. So to finish the EP, I think that would be three with one intro or something like that. So a short EP, because the songs are almost like 5 to 6 minutes long. So it will be very good, a very good experience. So I hope that it will work. So I have also some good responses from labels. So I can tell you, I can't tell you more about it. So we have not make the announcement yet, but it's yes, very positive feedback.
So how many tracks are actually going to be on this song? Is this just going to be 3 total, 4? How many are we going to get?
I think four, no more than four. Yeah, as for me, it's enough.
Okay.
So it's yeah, the songs are long, so I don't want to make like very long stuff or something like that.
Yeah.
For the beginning, and after maybe an album in 1 year or 2 years after that. So we will see.
Do you feel that this EP has to come out swinging for you, though? Possibly. Do you feel like this has to come out and make a huge statement, or no?
I think I don't think about that. So I just make things naturally. So with this project, I just took my guitar and started to write the first song, and I said, yeah, it's okay. So I'm gonna start this project right now. So and after that, so when I got the good responses and all of that, so I decided also to make an EP. So uh, I I don't want to make like anything like to say yes, this EP will be like that, all of those blah 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 blah.
Yeah.
So yes, it's just from the feeling, you know. So I think it's really good because nowadays, so you can release singles, you can there is no pressure, there is no so just I wake up, yes, this song is good, yes, I'm gonna record it, so it's great, so I'm gonna make an EP, so we will see how things will work.
Are you doing all the instruments on this EP that you're working on right now? Or are you just doing like bass, vocals, and guitar and having somebody else come in and fill in for the drums?
Yes, I'm doing vocals, guitar, and bass, and the drums are made with software. And after that, I send them to a drummer who is really talented, and he record the drums. So he he use his talents also. So the song will be modified a little bit. And here is very talented drummer. His name is Norman Seriotti from Italy, and he play a lot of technical stuff and very fast blast beat, and he's really good. And I think that he's also really good in black metal and all the stuff. So and he will continue the adventure on this EP.
Was there a track so far that's
Yeah.
totally ended up sounding different than it was intended to for this EP? Out of these first couple songs you've got written and done so far, has any of them changed or no?
I think uh, there will be just slightly change, so not a lot of just light something in the tempo maybe. For example, the tempo is 120, maybe adjusted to 123 or 2022, something like that. Just small adjustments. So there will be maybe some change in vocals also, some because I like to experiment to use a lot of vocal techniques. So I am when I'm doing session vocals, when I'm teaching people, I'll always discover new techniques and always learn. So I'm gonna add maybe some variations later when the add some more backing vocals, maybe and the drummers will make some interesting fills or make change some rhythms or something like that. So yes, I don't want to be fixed like that to fix something. So if something comes with creativity, so let's make it. It's music, so it's art, so it's not like a job or something like that, or so it's art. So let's be creative. So I like that, to be creative.
Is the track listing placement on this EP going to be important before you release this on how you want to come out?
Yes, the track. Yes, it's very good question because as I said before, the first track was slow. So I think the second track will be a little bit faster, and the third will be also faster than the two other tracks. So the placement will depends on the BPM of the tracks, and also on the content of the lyrics and the theme of each songs.
What's the growth musically you've seen from yourself working on this EP, all these songs, everything that you've been doing here lately? What's the growth musically that you've seen that's kind of shocked you or brought something out of you?
I think the growth is the way to write music, because in this time I write most from my heart, or from my feeling. From I write ambient music, so I don't write technical music. When you make technical music like death metal, very speed things, so uh, you think with your brain. So this, there will be four parts, and after that there will be a break, like something like that, with 240 bpm. Now I'm gonna make it slower to adjust. So it's more brain music. But in this time, so it's more based on feeling, and it's most based on the atmosphere and the content of the music. So this is the difference.
All right, we're going to throw this solo project out the window for right now. This is solely about you, my friend. I got to ask you this question, you personally.
Okay.
If you could write an album equivalent to your favorite band's album, which album would that be?
Yes, very, very good question. Very, I don't know, maybe, yeah. There's a lot of good albums in the scene, so very interesting question. Mm, uh, there's many albums. Maybe something like mm,
I got Redouane thinking. He's like,
yeah. I don't know. I don't know. So it's really difficult question. So there are a lot of good albums, a lot of good bands. So I don't know. I don't know. So I can't tell you. So maybe.
I stumped him. I stumped him. Let's go to the next one.
Yeah.
What's been your most memorable show that you've been a part of that you still can't believe to this day that it happened for you, if it's happened so far?
Yes. I think it was a very great show we played in London in Incineration Fest. So it was the first time that we played with such big bands. There was Sodom on the big stage and all of that. So when we played that show, and it was very good. It was accomplishment to see the logo of your band with such very, very, very amazing band like Sodom and all those stuff. And one guy, when we finished the show, when Sodom finished the show, he told me that that next year you play in that place, you know, with when where the Sodom played. So it was very, really something encouraging to hear that from that guy. So he was very old. I think that he was like a 70-year-old or something like that, and he was a great fan of Sodom, and he told me that. So it was really something great for me. So it was like an accomplishment. So an old fan of such great band, that tell you this thing. So it was like an accomplishment for
Oh,
me. Yeah.
that's amazing, man, to get a response like that. That's cool. Congrats on that.
Thank you. Yeah.
Now, if you could be a member in an iconic band and play one of their legendary shows, Redouane,
Yeah.
which band would it be and what show would it be?
I think just for curiosity, not because I think I would love to play with Metallica. You know,
Oh,
yes, it's I think Metallica. So yes, no, it's just yes, Metallica is like a big band. It's like a big company. You know, it's more than a band. Metallica. It's a big machine. So I just want to try that just for one show, and maybe the old shows were in the live sheet or something like that. Maybe yes, I think that this band accomplished. Uh, it's I have a lot of respect for this band. So people say that yes, they are releasing shitty music, and so personally, I don't listen too much to their new stuff, but I have a lot of respect of their work, and they are still doing music at their age. And yes, it's really amazing. Yes, to play one show with that band, and why not?
yeah.
Why
And
not? Yeah,
I'll say this,
yeah,
man. If it hadn't been for Metallica, I wouldn't be sitting here right now.
yes.
So there you go. There you go. All right, Redron, how can folks stay in touch with you on what you're doing? Pick up this new
Thank you.
single and all the stuff that you're doing. How can folks do that?
Yes, you can just contact me on my page and see all my evolution and all the stuff and all the new songs. I will publish new things about my music, so people can follow me on my Facebook page, Redouane Aouameur, Instagram too, YouTube, on all those platform. I always publish new thing, publish new song. Publish feedback and also everything about my works, so people can stay in contact with me. Yes, sometimes I got some good message on my personal page. It's very great. Sometimes people ask me about some vocal techniques, people ask me about my old bands, so it's great. So just stay in touch with me, and yes, this will be great. Yes.
I'll also have all these links that you have out. I'll have them in the description so that way people can go and find it when this interview posts.
Okay.
I'll post it. And before I let you go, would you care to do a promo for my show?
Hello, guys. This is Redouane Aouameur. You are listening to the board Mayhem Hour, and this is Redouane from Lelahell, and stay metal.
Everybody stick around. We got some great interviews coming up, and you only hear them right here on BODS Mayhem Hour. Please get out, check out our Facebook page. It has our podcast link and our YouTube link that you definitely want to get out and subscribe to that YouTube link if you like what I'm doing, and I hope that you guys and gals are. Also, check out Redouane Aouameur, his new single that's out right now called Fury Flight. You want to check that out, and plus his new EP that's going to be coming out in 2024. I will have all this stuff in the description where you can find this and things like that. So please give him a fair shot. If you like black metal, heavy metal, anyway, give him a fair shot, and you may find another diamond in the rough. So thank you so much for doing this interview with me, man. I wish you nothing but the best of luck.
Thank you so much.
You're listening to BODS Mayhem Hour.
Follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram.